Hello and welcome to this TPdoc onboarding video that covers the first part of the control transaction section. Let's have a look. Each transaction is analyzed in the same logical order, from a description, the entities involved, a functional analysis on a transactional level this time, as well as an economic analysis to test whether arm's length conditions are met, typically of course via a benchmark study we see here. Ultimately, in the local file, we will see a similar layout for the TP analysis of a transaction. This video will cover the first three topics, starting with a description of the intercompany transaction. Here, users can simply choose to use the generic description provided earlier in the intercompany model, or to manually provide a more specific description on this level. On the second page, users can indicate the entities that are involved in the transaction. Note that TPdoc works in a funnel in that sense, that only the entities are shown here that were assigned earlier to the principal party or to the limited risk distributor party. By pressing the Add Entity Flow button here, users can select the right providing and receiving entities to create an entity flow. And in the background now, TPdoc automatically links this intercompany transaction with the local files in which the entities are included. So in this case, the limited risk distributor transaction will be automatically plotted in the German and Dutch local files of the entities. On the next page, a functional analysis, now on a per transaction basis, is provided. Again, only the functions, risks, and assets are shown here that were linked earlier to either the principal or the limited risk distributor parties. Just like with the transaction descriptions, users can choose to use the generic description as provided earlier, or here below to be a bit more specific and append on the transaction level. At the bottom of the page, and also based on the functional analysis above, the parties involved are labeled as least complex entity versus entrepreneur, or potentially as being equally important. Also note below that there is an option to further elaborate on the functional characterization you have performed. That is how you provide more details to the control transaction in TPdoc. Thanks again for watching and hope to see you in the next video.